everybody. Welcome to Uncle Dave's Brigade. If you're new here, I'd like you to help me out. Go down below and check off the like, subscribe, and post notification bell. And if you would, leave a comment. Let me know what you want to hear and let me know what you think about the show and also, the video that we're going to see today. Now, we've got Van Halen, and I'm doing some early Van Halen. And, I'm concentrating right now between 1974 and 1978 in honor of my, being selfish, 78 graduation. And my years in high school were 74 to 78. So concentrating on that, we're going to have a reunion this year. And those of us that are still alive. And so we're concentrating on music that was during that period. Now, Van Halen had a lot of hits during the 70s, but they mostly had some hits. Their biggest hits were in the 80s. So it's a mixture. So today is You Really Got Me. So they weren't the first ones to do that, and I'll tell you who did it and when a little bit later on. But everybody knows who Van Halen is if you follow rock and roll. Don't need to tell you a whole lot about the band. So let's jump into the music and let's get started and see what they have to say. I got a live version today. If it doesn't get blocked, we'll go from there. Oh, David. Oh, David, I swear. His hair is almost as big as his ego. Master guitarist, style of his own. Right. Well, Great video there, great song. They weren't the first to do it. In fact, it was first done by the Kinks, a British band, in 1964, I believe it was, and uh, much different version, as you can imagine. You know, Eddie Van Halen really took off on the guitar there, and David Lee Roth brought his own version to the lyrics, as he always does. But Van Halen is a great band. I mean, you know, no matter what version you look at, David, he left. I think it was in '85, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He left, and yes, it was in '85. And then they started searching for another singer, and several people were considered. And Daryl Hall of Hall and Oates was actually considered, and he declined. And Patti Smith, she declined, and they finally landed on Sammy Hagar, and Sammy was the lead singer of Montrose, and then he was also had his own solo career, and he came on board, and it was nicknamed Van Hagar at that point. The sound to separate from Van Halen with David Lee Roth and with Sammy singing. So kind of a nickname. I like both. I like both versions. I really do. I mean, it doesn't matter which one was the singer. Both had their points. Both had their pluses and minuses. But it doesn't matter to me. You know, the guitar playing by Van Halen was spectacular. But you know, the boys, the brothers Van Halen, they were both born in Amsterdam, and then they moved to California in the early 60s. They were voted into the Hall of Fame in 2007, as they should, and have so millions of records. But anyway, that's a little bit about the Van Halen group and about the song. I hope you will check out the Kinks version. It's quite different, a very early version, and but it's still a very good version as well. I mean, it's a good song. So anyway, that's a little bit about them. We'll have more Van Halen as time goes on. So come back and see us, and remember to like, hit the like, subscribe, and the post notification bell, and make a comment. I really need some input from you guys out there as to what you want to hear. Make sure I'm on track. But right now I'm concentrating on 1974 to 1978. And I'm going to concentrate on that for now. But, you know, if you find a gem that is outside of that, I'll be glad to do it. So anyway, that's all for today. I will be back again with another video. So be sure and come back. And be kind to everybody out there, and be kind to yourself, okay? Thanks a lot. Come back and see me. Uncle Dave's Brigade. Bye.